In these trying times, it's important to keep a lot of non-perishable food items around the house. A personal favorite of mine is Spam. But what exactly is Spam? Well, let's see if we can't decode the mystery around this mystery meat. Let's dig in. Spam was invented in 1937 by J. Hormel, son of the company's founder. He discovered that delis would take large 6-pound blocks of sandwich meat and sell it by the slice. His idea was to create smaller cans for use in domestic kitchens. However, Spam was not the only product of its kind at the time. The process of canning meats dates back to the early 1800s. It was a way to help preserve meat in a time when refrigeration wasn't commonplace. So Hormel wanted to come up with a way to help distinguish his product from others on the market with a catchy name. Contrary to popular belief, Spam does not stand for something posing as meat. According to Hormel, the name is an abbreviation for spiced ham, but an argument could be made that it stands for shoulder of pork and ham. The cut of pig known as ham comes from this part, near the pig's butt. However, the cut of meat referred to as the butt is here, right above the pork shoulder. The shoulder is a relatively tough and fatty cut of meat, so Spam was probably a great way to get rid of a surplus amount of an otherwise unpopular foodstuff. Fun fact, Spam is actually cooked inside the can. That's why it retains its shape so well. Spam was an instant success for Hormel, thanks in no small part to World War II. Like most processed foods, Spam has an incredibly long shelf life. It can sit for months or even years unaffected by weather, required no real preparation, and was easy to transport. This made it an ideal protein source for soldiers. In 1941, 1 million pounds of Spam were shipped overseas to help feed our troops. Margaret Thatcher called it a wartime delight, and even Nikita Khrushchev said, "Without Spam, we wouldn't have been able to feed our troops." After World War II, Spam was everywhere. Literally. By 1959, 1 billion cans had been produced. Post-war rationing and the presence of US troops made Spam a staple in places like England and the Asian Pacific. In 1972, the ubiquitous nature of Spam was parodied in a sketch by Monty Python's Flying Circus, in which every item on the menu features Spam, much to the dismay of customers. The word Spam is uttered around 132 times in the skit, ultimately culminating in a song about the greatness of Spam sung by Vikings. It's Monty Python, it gets weird. The sketch not only reflects Europeans' growing disdain for the canned meat, it is also the origin of the term spam to mean unsolicited or undesired web content, like spam emails. In the 1980s, the term popped up in multi-user dungeons, text-based online virtual worlds which combined elements of role-playing games akin to Dungeons & Dragons. Spamming arose as a way to describe flooding the chat forum with unwanted text or data. Some accounts even suggest that the word spam itself was repeated over and over again in these forums, much like the Python sketch. Today, Spam is the butt of many jokes, but that hasn't really stopped it from growing in popularity. Even the Hormel company seems to have embraced the reputation surrounding their canned meat concoction. The musical Spam-A-Lot, based on the 1975 movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail, was in fact produced by the Hormel company. It's even begun appearing on upscale restaurant menus recently. And of course, it's tremendously popular in the Hawaiian Islands, even garnering the nickname Hawaiian Steak. There's even a Spam museum located in Austin, Minnesota, home of Hormel World Headquarters and often referred to as Spamtown, USA. So it looks like Spam isn't going anywhere, and not just because its shelf life can make it last through the apocalypse. Now go enjoy some Spam. That should do it, and thank you very much.